Within the engineering design process and the scientific method, it's super important that we take a look at designing and procedure writing. Now, we have some differing terminology here. So to start off with, in the engineering design process, we're going to refer to the design/procedure process as designing. Then, in the scientific method, we're going to refer to it as procedure writing. Now, with both of these, it's super important that you are specific with what you are recording and documenting. So let's start off with Designing 101. When you design, you may want to include some of the following: a clear plan, sketches and diagrams of what you're planning to do, a list of materials so that way you know what to prepare for, and step-by-step instructions so that way you can remember how you designed it and what you did in order to create your prototype. Let's take a look at the different types of sketches. One type of sketch is going to be an isometric sketch. In an isometric sketch, this is a singular sketch that includes the top, front, and side views of an object. Now, you'll notice that the horizontal edges to this sketch are drawn at an angle of 30 degrees with the horizontal, while vertical edges are drawn at an angle of 90 degrees with the horizontal. Another type of sketch that we use in engineering is known as an orthographic sketch. And in an orthographic sketch, you have your top, front, and side views of an object drawn in 3 separate sketches, and they're completely aligned so that way they're in this L sort of formation. Also, in engineering and scientific method, you're going to want to use diagrams. Now, taking a look at this diagram below, you'll notice that everything's labeled. Now, the shapes are not drawn so that way they're identical to forks and napkins and different plates. However, you can tell that through the use of labels, we're able to figure out what everything is. You don't have to be an artist, but you'll notice that everything is labeled so it's easily figured out what each thing is. Procedure writing 101. When you're going to write a procedure, you may want to include the following. You want to make sure that it's repeatable, so that way you can repeat the things that you did within your scientific procedure. You want to make sure that your procedure is clear, so that way other peoples are able to replicate it. You also want to make sure to have a list of materials so that way you're prepared for what it is that you are going to be working on in your experiment. You're going to want step-by-step instructions, possibly diagrams of the setup or other parts of the procedure that you feel might be helpful. Your design or procedure should be clearly understood by you and anyone else in the world who may read it.